I think that's actually what made these religions so popular. Nobody wants to feel as if they are worse than others and don't possess this ability. They either lie about it or convince themselves that they feel some presence just to fit in. Through evolution, not being able to fit in was a great disadvantage. You wouldn't survive without your tribe. So we are with Jesus in her heart and softball in her hand. She is unstoppable shirt. If you started taking the stories metaphorically because it was a little crazy, how come you're choosing to not take Jesus metaphorically as a god? I've always been curious about the translations of religious texts. What I gather from scholars is that they think a person named Jesus existed. However, just because he did doesn't mean he was godly. With Jesus in her heart and softball in her hand, she is unstoppable shirt. Tank top, V-neck. Ladies' tee for men and women. Tank top, V-neck. I'm Catholic and the Catholic Church has pretty much never believed the majority of scripture to be literal. To be honest, it is only the groups who grew out of the fundamentalist movement of the early 20th century, and a select few other groups here and there, who do. I studied theology at university, and this literal view was with Jesus in her heart and softball in her hand. She is unstoppable shirt I ever did because it is honestly quite a fringe view. In the Catholic Church, we have the tradition of looking at scripture in its original language and looking at the context it was official. With Jesus in her heart and softball in her hand, she is unstoppable sweatshirt. Hoodie. Sweatshirt. Hoodie. Not only would you need up with some very odd ideas from it, but you'd miss out on what makes Psalms truly special. In addition to all this, a literal reading of the Bible doesn't allow for much change or growth. The Bible is truth for all times, and as such how we read it, how we interpret it, and with Jesus in her heart and softball in her hand, she is unstoppable shirt. This is done through the hermeneutical cycle of rereading in relation to the current context and past interpretations, the latter being important as it stops from becoming too context-based. The other issue with literal readings is that no one actually follows the rules. They pick and choose. Other product.